Hey there guys, James Piscopo here, Realtor of the Bauer Group. And today we are out at 12 Land's End Circle in Hampton. This is a really cool property. I liked the lot a lot, especially because on the rear side, it's completely on the water. So I'm going to save that for last. The house itself, it has good square footage. It's brick. It looks like they've done an add-on there for a big old garage. But the place itself needs to be remodeled basically all the way through. Just coming up to the home, you can kind of see there's some cracking in the steps here. You got some settling. And then on the side here, when I walked up, I'll try to get it on camera, you can see you got some hairlines in the brick here as well. So there's definitely some settling going on. I didn't feel anything funny on the inside as far as like any soft spots the floor or anything like that, but as you'll see when we get into the home, this is like directly on the water, and it is an older house, so some settling is to be expected. Trim right here needs to be replaced. You can see it's just weathered here, and we're gonna have a lot of that today when we come in and look through the house, because it completely needs remodeling. It is a cool home. So, when you come into the house, you got a couple options. To your left is the bedrooms, and to your right, we have a little dining room here, and then kitchen, bathroom, and garage. Kind of love that old wallpaper, right? Coat closet here to our immediate left. Like I mentioned, you can go down here, and that leads you to your bedrooms, communal bathroom right there. We're going to start out on this side and head our way back around the circle. Here's your living room. Good size room. It's got a wood burning chimney there. No idea if it functions or not. The floors in here they're stained. I'm not sure if they could be refinished, repurposed, possibly. And I don't, like I mentioned outside, I don't feel anything funny in here. It all feels pretty good, but they definitely don't look the best. This pillar right here, I noticed there's some insect damage. It is a little bit soft, so this is going to need to be replaced. Also, right here on this window, that's all going to need to be cut out and be replaced. All right, here's the view. I mean, it is right up on the water. It is gorgeous. They have a nice little sunroom on the side here as well. So what an awesome place to sit. This brings us into our kitchen and dining room area. And they're all like really decent sized room. This room is pretty big. It's, probably 30 foot. So definitely, they might have called it the great room. I don't know if this would be considered the den. And then on the other side around the corner would be, I guess, the actual dining room. Floors are all solid, but stained. So yeah, I don't know if it might be a cheaper option and a nicer option, just because those are original in there, to have them repurposed, because that wood is super expensive. Behind me, you got a really big closet here. And it's certainly a walk-in. Our kitchen over on this side. And some funky flooring in here. So, things to consider. You might have some structural stuff. You definitely need a flooring refresh. You need paint all throughout the house. The whole thing needs to be redone. We have a little wet bar here. Definitely retro. All the cabinetry seems to be in good condition. Over here we have a closet to our left. Big storage space. And we have a bathroom in here with a very noisy fan. Might want to dish that sink. And then through here is a garage. Big 2-car garage. You could have, yeah, see, you could even have more storage and shelving all along that side because you probably have like a 3-foot gap there. It runs all the way, and then a 3-foot nook there as well. And a big 6-foot table here. No idea on the HVAC, what is going on with it. It definitely seems to be broken because they are heating the place with space heaters at the moment, little oil heaters. So it's starting to get cold. Oh yeah, it looks like you have a lot of moisture on this drywall up top, so that will probably need to be taken out. It's very ancient HVAC here. And that water view. So I'll walk you back on through now. We'll go through the dining room and we'll check out the actual bedrooms in the house. Now, I couldn't get this light to come on. Not sure if there's a secret to it, but I couldn't get it to come on, so excuse the darkness in here. Try to give you an idea how big the room is. It's a big size. I mean, you get probably a 10 or 12 person table in here, and I don't think it would be an issue. And back to our front door here, just to give you kind of a recap of what we did. Coming through the front door into the great room, family room. And that looks outside. So that gorgeousness. Dining room, kitchen. I can't attest to the working of these windows. There's only a couple of them that I do see broken, but they are old, so that would probably behoove you just to replace them all. Communal bathroom. Has the nice teal 1960s tile in it. And then it cuts off to a little nook here with the toilet behind the wall. Standard shower. Oh, can't get the door open and I'm not going to pry it. We'll peek over the top. It's not the biggest shower, but I have seen smaller. Probably 3.5 foot, maybe 4 foot by 4 foot. On this side of the house, we have the master. And then we have 2 smaller bedrooms on this side. One in the middle here is the smallest of the 3. You could probably get a king-size bed in here. It's not going to be the most spacious, though. Queen would be comfortable. And again, as you can see, looks like they had something stapled up through the whole thing, so paint, 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 paint. Flooring in here, kind of the same story. You know, it doesn't look fantastic, but none of this is squeaked. None of this is rotten or anything like that, so I would probably go for a refurbish. There's a closet behind this door. Almost missed it. 2.5 feet by 4 feet. Cuts in a little bit on the side, but not much. So this one is out on, it's facing on towards the front of the home. King size bed in here, no worries. Big room. Lots of light in this room. And windows on both sides. Oop. Trying to give you a view. So you're on the front of the house and that's the driveway. Pushes down that way. Closets behind me. About 2.5 feet deep. It's not that big. It is good as far as length, but the depth isn't that great, which is typical in these older houses. Flooring in this one, scuffed up. Had a couple squeaky spots in here, but nothing too major. And of course the paint needs to be done. Head on into the master here. Good sized room. King size bed, no problem. And obviously this one is on the back side of the house. So you view out here. There's our restroom behind us. And I'll give you a peek into these closets as well. His and hers, I suppose. Not too shabby. So these are both identical in size. Probably 4.5 foot. Take a look into our restroom here. So, have a big, oddly shaped square bathtub. It's a pretty big indentation they have here that they've put into the wall. So, go with one of those nice square tubs, I suppose. We have a double sink there as well, and our vanity. Blue toilet. When we, my wife and I bought our house, had a pink toilet in it, so not too terrible to replace. And that is it, guys. I'll give you a bit of a refresh. 3 bedrooms on this side of the house. The smallest one being in the middle. Leads into the middle of the home, which has the communal bathroom here. And there are 4 other rooms. grab one more look out here as well. And we'll take one more look out front. Might actually walk you around the side and give you another view from that way. We'll check out the garage door as well. It's kind of a funky shaped lot. It's like a triangle. That makes sense. So we have our driveway entrance down the end there, and then the property line runs diagonally that way and diagonally that way, with the waterfront side being the bottom of the triangle. I like the paveway here as well. Cement sidewalk runs over to the slab. And then I'm not sure if you noticed, but right behind me there was the rear door to the garage. And here's our sunroom. The dock looks to be in pretty good condition. Actually seems rather new. Take a quick look at it. Yeah, this is definitely new. Feels really good. None of this is rotted or anything like that. Cannot attest to the functionality of the ramp, but just visually it all looks pretty good. Gorgeous view. And there's the view to the rear of the home. The roof looks pretty good. Now, we did see some moisture spots in the garage, but throughout the rest of the house, I did not see anything. Beautiful tree. So there she is, guys. 12 Land's End in Hampton. Really cool fixer-upper for somebody. Seems to have some pretty good bones about the house. The only part that I saw that was like squishy was that insect damage. And then on the front of the house, right here on this window, we saw some damage. And I imagine you have some wetness coming in from over here, which we can take a quick look at. It's just missing, it's flashing. Yes, it's a little rotted out. We have some cracks here on the rear of the home as well. Try to get a view, sorry. Film this little shrub for you. Yeah, so you can see the crack here. Alright guys, I'll leave you to it. Kind of a long video today, but just trying to be nice and thorough as far as fixer-uppers, because it's nice to see as many details as you can. Another little flaw here on that corner, not sure if you can see. Alright. Okay guys, well, thank you again. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. And I hope you have a lovely day. Bye now.